Hello everyone, and welcome to Silverhawk's Let's Play. Let's eat that soup. I'm now running the last steps before I'm reaching 100 in Axis. I'm also running the 9th and 10th dungeons, I think. That might actually be somewhat awry. I might not be running the 8th and the 10th dungeon, 9th and the 10th dungeon. Shall see. Anywho, I will, however, be running the 100th instance. It will probably be this instance, for an instance. And that's where my jokes run out. The last time I played, I was playing in the cat incident. That's when my cat thought Silver would play too much games and shut down your computer. So that was only one instance being run during that time. And up on the top they were taking out the towers, so we'll be losing the towers. So once I've finished this instance, I will be decloaking my faction and I'll waltz among you guys like an ordinary person. I won't be the Phantom anymore. Which makes no sense. The Phantom was a series that I was reading when I was a child. And he had a saying, well, he had shit tons of sayings, but one of the saying was, at times Phantom walks among you guys like an ordinary person. Well, he basically said just the thing I just said, basically. There we go. That's a nice adept shield made by Dark Evil. As you see, they drop the things that drop in instances or things that are made by other people. So the thing is that once you die with a loot on you, that loot gets sent into a pool and then distributed amongst instances. So say for instance that everyone in the game were only wearing level 8 gear, well, then the level 8 gear would be the dropping things, would be the things that dropped. Yeah, there's shit tons of people dying each day in Albion. Also, another thing you can do to make sure that this happens is to go and sell it at the Carleon black market. Because that's also a place where when you sell it there, it will be teleported into instances. Well, teleported. It will be used in instances. For instance. %. I wonder if I'll feel the difference between my new axe and this axe. We shall see. Because this axe is not the top highest axe in the world. It's only tier 6 if I remember correctly. And by remembering correctly I might as well check. Yes, it's a tier 6.3. So it's 6, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, it's a tier 9 one. Since the tier is increased by its points on it. That means that the tier 8.3 becomes a 8, 9, 10, 11. So it becomes a 11 axe. Doo-doo-doo. The way you gain a tier 0.31 is by either you just make it tier 0.31 with the ingredients that you make it, which is 8.3 ore or whatever you use to make an axe. If I wasn't in battle right now, this second, I'll actually check what you do make an axe with. I'm pretty sure it is metal and wood. Not 100% sure though. I'll pick these up and step out of this green stuff. I'll actually take this, pick that one up and keep running that one until its end. And then I'll check. Because it's not the most important question to be answered in the world right now. I maxed out the level of creating helmets, and I maxed out the creation of I think bows or something. Don't really remember. Let's now check what is needed. Yeah, wood and metal and Master Crusher of Avalonian heirloom you'll be needing to create that kind of shield. Yes, I do not like to stand in your little circle of influence. There you go, and there's the 100. Beep 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 beep. $13, yes, I can do that as well. Now that I finish that, the game begins. Because now each time I kill stuff, I will be gaining a bit of... I'll show you in a while. We'll just deal with these two fellows, and then I'll show you. Won't be a lot in the beginning, but yeah, I'll be gaining this combat fame credit. Combat fame credit can be earned by converting fame from eligible nodes on the Destiny board. Eligible node will have a button to the left of their fame bar which opens the conversation window. Combat fame credit can be used to unlock master level of other nodes via some windows. Now then, I will be as well. Yeah, you're getting close, but you're not the one I wanted to push. This is like one of these things that I'm so happy about finishing. Let's go with the helmet and then track that one. Finish that one. 72. And that will be the next one that I put my learning points into. I want to make sure that I reach 100 with all of them. And then when I reached 100, I'm going to show you what I'll be doing. Because at the end of these, say for instance the axe, that's finished. Now I need to work on that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one, and also this one, because this is at 46. 46 is nothing at all compared to how much you can make it. You can make it 120. So 120 skills of that. And then the game begins. Then I just need to make 120 of all the other axes. And then the game begins. When I finished all the axes. Hopefully that will be a let's play. If you keep watching this let's play, then it will be a let's play. Don't you worry about it, it will. My food is at half because I speak too much. I'm thinking I'm actually going to go through yet another instance. After this one. once I am done with that one, then I'll go back to town. And you kill your own minion by doing that. There we go. Kill your own minion. God damn you. $53 bonus. I don't know why I get it, because it's not like the above world is not taken, because I'm pretty sure it's been totally taken by the other guys. Yes, it has. Here's the next instance. That was fast. There we go. Yeah, it's nice to be 100 though. I know that I'm not finished the game just by being 100, but it's nice to be 100 because that's making progression. I'll stop being a beginner and I'll actually be a novice. As I said before, once I reach 100 I'll become a novice player in this game. There you go. %. Yeah, the amount of fame you put into the game will be the same amount that you would have gained otherwise. That now becomes like a pool of fame that you can spend on doing stuff, like putting it into whatever skill you prefer. As it said there, whatever eligible skill you prefer. The thing is that you can't take the combat one and put it into crafting stuff, for example. That's not eligible. Pretty sure it's not eligible to do that from crafting to crafting either. I'm thinking that crafting, you really need to do the crafting if you want to do the crafting. And to max out the crafting, shit tons of times it's going to be taken to do that. Yeah, that would be interesting to make a crafting character and to burn all the things on like one thing. And that could be either to make stuff, of course that's the same thing, you got the same kind of pillar of stuff you need to be doing. For instance, I am maxed out in making helmets. I'm maxed out at that skill, but I'm not maxed out like in every tier of it. So that means that in every tier there is a place you can go, I was about to say. Am I saying this correctly? Let's double check it. These are the makings of stuff. Let's take this leather jacket for instance. You can work that all the way up. And then you need 100 in each. Yes, that's the same thing. It's the same thing in crafting as it is in doing stuff this way. Once I'm done with the skill tree altogether, when I maxed everything there is in it, then I'll go to sleep and sleep for a very long time. I think it is impossible to actually make that. It's like saying in Eve, I'm going to max out a character in Eve. Yeah, right. Now, the amount that I played with this character, I've maxed out the ability to wear shield to the max. And I've been playing this game for quite some time. I meant this character for quite some time. First you sleep in Albion, then you eat her, and then you do stuff to her in your sleep. I hope that's the character that you meet in the end here. First you sleep in Albion, then you wake, then you go and eat breakfast, and then you feel like a renewed person in Albion, of course. That's actually not what he says. He says something like, first you kill Albion. No, I don't know what he says. If it is this boss, then let's listen to what he has to say. Just this once. I've actually listened to him each time. It's just, it feels a bit funny to poke at him with a stick. A very, very large stick. With a handle, looks like an axe. Yeah, I stayed in for all your fights there. How does that make you feel? $21. 8. Use it. Yes. 73. think this is the 10th dungeon. I'm not 100% sure about that. Might be the 9th, depending on what the cat did. Aha, damage. What did the cat say? Meow, 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 meow. What does the fox say? E. The interesting part is that that song is actually correct. The fox actually does say the things he sings. Ooh, eh. It's actually what the fox say. Ooh, eh. Ooh, eh. What does the fox say? Yeah, we got quite a few foxes here because I live on the countryside. I live in the forest of Sweden. The huge big forest of Sweden. Let's see how much food have we got left. We've got enough. I won't be going back to town as often now that I have fixed my gear. I don't really need to go back to town anymore, except getting food, of course. And yes, I've fixed my shield and my axe. Haven't done anything more than that. Since I don't have the shield, I don't think I have the shield at least. For me to buy the shield will cost me a huge sum of money. And I'm thinking that the shield I'll buy, 8.31, will be a different kind of shield. Won't be this kind of shield. Since I am going to start working on the other shields anyhow, that won't be a miss. And I could just buy the skill points from Fame later. I'll have a peek at it. I'm thinking though that I'm going to buy the big, huge honking shield. Because I think that's kind of a cheaper shield. I know that the round shield is probably cheapest. Cheapest of them all. I'll work that out, don't you worry. Daily reward 250 faction points. 2000 something faction points even. I was going to say, am I going to die? Is this the end of me? There we go. And once I've got the bonus backpack, I got the level 11 backpack as well. That will also be very helpful. I think I've got that on my alt, so I might shift that over. Because all the little money that I can save on this character helps. Don't you know? There we go. Is the food done? Yes, it is. The food is gone. There's no more food. I think I'll survive for the rest of this dungeon. And then it will be a montage when I go back to town and buy the new gear. It won't be a montage. I'll just continuously play the next instance with my new gear on. But that will probably not be today. That will probably be tomorrow. At least it will be for tomorrow for you guys, since I send these out once per day. Yes, I know, I am running out of food. That's why I need to finish you with an axe, I was about to say, but I was out of mana as well. Let's heal a bit. Heal for 3 seconds. Then go down here. It feels a bit like I've done this before. Starting to get the layout of the dungeons. First, you do something with Albion in life, and in death you do something else. I think that in life you kill Albion, and in death you feed it. We won't be hearing that today though, because that's not the end boss. Hello there. Let's put D on you, shall we? Let's put R on you as well. It's not like I really need to, but it's always nice. 8 seconds left on my D, 4 seconds. Run away! D! Sweet! I'll catch you in the next episode. I'll be running back to town and I'll be pushing stuff into the bank, and I'll be dragging the new gear out of the bank, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye bye.